ground, putting it down. Yeah, that starts. You guys know I do these things one time and one time only. So I make a lot of mistakes. I'm going to make some right now. But thank you for joining me. I'm Mickey Dee, aka the Baby Knockout Goat. Welcome back to the Scoop, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a wonderful weekend with you and your family and your loved ones, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrated Valentine's Day in America. Today is another holiday. It is President's Day in America. President's Day, or it's President's Day. Let's leave it at that. We're going to take a look at our bread and butter. We're going to take a look at uranium. We're going to take a look at those uranium stocks that price predictions from Cantor Fitzgerald, from uh, Bloomberg, and we kind of combine them, and Mickey Dee is about 25% over them because I'm very bullish on uranium and have been for years and years and years. Remember, it was 6 years ago, 2020, 6 years ago, when I wrote this book, How to Invest in Uranium Now, ladies and gentlemen, and I listed 10 companies right now that are doing very, very well in this book. We got into, when we started this venture, only one stock was over $8. That was Cameco. And the rest of the stocks were a quarter, 10 cents. Paladin was under 5 cents. And we're saying buy, we plug your nose and buy. That was the mantra then, ladies and gentlemen. And in 2020, I had as Rick would say, had a hunch and bet a bunch on a lot of these gold and silver stocks. They're in the books. They're in the books. Gold and silver stocks, uranium stocks. Lately, some lithium stock. This is our lane, and we're staying in our lane, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we're going to do. We're good at this. We're the best at this, ladies and gentlemen. And you can look at the video. I'll leave some videos up here. I'm going to show you a few, but I'll show you 10 of these things that we were just right on time, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, I know you're busy with your family, you're having a good time. Uh, let's take a look at four. Now, these four I own and have owned for a long time, ladies and gentlemen. They form the nucleus of my uranium portfolio. Now, not everybody's gonna, you have in the great uranium bull market, '04 to '07, we had 500 uranium companies, of which one went into production. One of the juniors went into production. That was Paladin. It's producing now over in Africa. Part of the African uranium super trade that kind of exploded on us because we had coups everywhere. But maybe some of those stocks may be coming back. We'll see. But let's take a look. Shout out also John Quakes99 on Twitter. You can reach me at Mickey MICKEYF 512 on Twitter. Mickey 512 on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to be doing a little more with Twitter as time goes on. But this is the greatest uranium bull market of our lifetime, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take advantage of it right now. There's just a few stocks out there right now that are still really, really low, that have a lot of value to them right now. Yeah, Cameco, I can't tell you with a straight face, Cameco's going to 1,000, but when it was 10 and 15 and 20, I could tell you with a straight face it was going to 100, but I can't tell you it's going through 1,000 now. I can tell you a lot of these other stocks are going much, much higher. And apparently Cantor Fitzgerald, apparently Bloomberg, and some of these others agree with our research early on. Early on, baby. Early on. Early on. Early on. What do they say about the early bird gets the worm? And we got a lot of worms here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look. Once again, thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button. Thumbs up. That helps the algorithm. We're a small group, ladies and gentlemen, and we do what we have to do to make things go here. we got love for one another. That's what we do. We got love for one another. Especially congratulations again, you Hall of Fame members out there. You guys, I want to see some comments up there of you Hall of Fame members. You don't take those down. Those are valuable. You guys have been with me for years and years, and you know what time it is here. I do these once, and I'm not going to do it again. Back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Scoop. I'm Mickey Dee, aka the Baby Knockout Goat. Thank you for joining me. We're going over price targets for our uranium stocks, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. Good old Cameco, $7, $8, wherever you're in, as a 9, 10, 12, 15, $20, wherever you're in. We were very low with Cameco, ladies and gentlemen. It's $113 now. Cantor Fitzgerald, very bullish, uh, raising price targets. Also, Bloomberg and all the rest of them are going to be raising price targets. Cantor Fitzgerald raising from 145 to 175. Well, the Mickey Dee price target, I see $200 in the next 18 months, ladies and gentlemen, for Cameco. I see $200. It's going to be a very, very good role. Our leader is doing very, very well, ladies and gentlemen, doing very, very well. Let's go to all-time favorite. One of the favorites is our third uranium bull market with the Denison Mines. Denison Mines always does well. $3.79 now. It's doing well, trading above its key moving averages. Denison Mines has been raised from 485 to $6.30 by Cantor Fitzgerald, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, that's just the start. I've got a video out where Denison, when it's very much lower than this, I told you it was going to have a date with a teenage, with it'll be a double digits this year. I think it'll be a teenager too. I'll be able to sell it at $13 like I did in '04 to '07, that big giant uranium bull market. I think I'll be able to drop it off as a teenager and probably a whole lot more because don't I wouldn't listen to people that are saying this company is half of what it was before. It's actually a whole and another half of what it was before. This is a great company, ladies and gentlemen. Denison Mines is going. They're going to get their permit. They're going to go into production, ladies. This is going to be your Paladin of '04 to '07 when Paladin went up a lot. Denison, we believe, is going up a lot. Once again, 480 to 630 on Denison, which is very, very, very good, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very good. Let's take a look at Next Gen Energy. We think Next Gen will get its paperwork together and permitting and everything together also here within the next year, 18 months or so, because we need Denison. We need that deposit, ladies and gentlemen. So it is $11.76 now. We're looking at Next Gen, Cantor Fitzgerald, looking at 18, raising it from 18 to $19. I'm very, very much more bullish on that. I'm saying they're going to get their permit and everything. Mickey Dee forecast, the Mickey Dee permit the Mickey Dee price target down the road. I'm looking at about $25 within the next 18 months for Next Gen. I know, yeah, you're talking Mickey Dee, you're crazy. What are you talking about, guy? Well, right now we're doing very, very well, and we'll get some paperwork in order, and you'll see we'll be up around that figure there. Cantor's very, very bullish, 18 to $19 there, very, very bullish. But we will see, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see who's the bull of the uranium bulls. Okay, we'll see. Let's take a look here at UEC. Amar Nadi's been doing a good job down there. They have a lot of uranium on the books, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of uranium on the books. Up above, trading that purple, up above, they're doing very, very well. Up above key moving averages. Um, Cantor Fitzgerald right now 16.50. They're raising it to $17 or so. We're a little more bullish on UEC. We're saying it's going to go to $20 here, ladies and gentlemen, and that's a short term target. That's shorter term for UEC. So we'll see. We'll see. If they don't go straight up, they come down. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. Uh, I do want to give a shout out to John Quakes 99, for his uranium research, not only now, but over the years and stuff. Professor Quakes has been on our side here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, you know the baby knockout trading strategy is out right now. I'll leave a link to it here. I'll also leave 10 uranium penny stocks that may be undervalued. You can look at the video, fact check. You can take a look at some of those. It's a holiday. Take a look at some of that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to thank you all for. I'm gonna be going through a little transition here where I'm going to be putting my stuff onto another computer, and it may look a little better, or I may not make enough mistakes, or I don't know. My mom is really, she's kind of concerned. Mama D is kind of concerned about this AI stuff. It's got her looking 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 crazy. This AI. It's got AI looking crazy. And I'm known for being a straight shooter, and that's what I do. I don't use a lot of AI stuff, uh, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, let's take it from there. Just the information is what's important. That's what's important. The stocks are important, ladies and gentlemen. The stocks, and getting in them early, early, getting in them early. Right now, it's still super early with this pullback that we're going to have probably in silver and maybe gold. Gold is holding really, really solid, but maybe silver is there's a lot going on. With the Comex and the vaults being empty. A lot of talk. A lot of talk. We'll see. China's running the show. No, we're running the show. Who's running who? They can't get delivery. There's just a lot of talk out there. Right now. We'll see. Price action. It's going to dictate this thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's about pennies and patience, just like our baby knockouts. Pennies and patience, ladies and gentlemen, wins this game. You guys are going to be gazillionaires, with pennies and patience, ladies and gentlemen. I think after this video, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some things that I don't think will come up, so I'm going to show you anyways. To shout out some Quake stuff real quick, and some of the baby knockout. So congratulations, all you Hall of Fame members. You guys are great. Um, let's take a look. You're looking for peace, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking for consistency. You're looking for guidance. You're looking for the answer that can only come from upstairs, ladies and gentlemen. That's where you're going to look for your answers, ladies and gentlemen. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Shout out, ladies and gentlemen, to John Quakes there. He does very good on some of these price targets and stuff over the years. Getting the information out and stuff. He's been really great. Baby Knockout Trading Strategies is out right now. List some of you Hall of Fame members in there, ladies and gentlemen. I'll leave a link for it. How to invest in uranium now. Oldie but goodie. It's got those 10 uranium stocks that those companies, there's only a few uranium stocks out there that can really get the job done this cycle, ladies and gentlemen. So the list is not very long, and we concentrated on that list early on when these things were pennies, and now they're dollars, and they're going to be tens of dollars. And one of them, Chemical, is 100. It's going to be hundreds of dollars. So that's where we.